We want our hair to grow, we want our hair to be healthy, we want our hair to be manageable, we want our hair to be agreeable. If this is something that you can relate to and you are working on the journey of natural hair, this one's for you. My name is Brandy. Welcome to the channel, Graceful 40s. Here we discuss all things frugal living, debt freedom, and of course, faith. One thought here before we jump into these recipes is that this is a very special video. So if you stick around to the end, I have a whole situation there for folks who are interested in my natural hair journey. So stay till the end of the video if you want to see how I figured out my signature hairstyle that has helped my hair to grow a lot faster and longer than ever before. And I have just completed my first year of having loose natural hair again after wearing locks for the last 7 years. So moving on, that's at the end of the video. But today I'm going to talk about how I stumbled upon some DIY recipes that actually work for my hair a lot better than the things I was buying at the beauty supply store or at the grocery store in the hair product aisle. So I'm going to just flash in like a clip and picture of some images of the types of products I would buy, which were like mid-tier, but I would have all this hope, all this belief that it was gonna do all the things it said it was gonna do, and my hair would be like, no, I'm gonna stay dry, I'm gonna stay brittle. I mean, my hair has been shifting because some of the shifts are internal, but these products have made a big difference in what I do weekly and has saved me a lot of time. So let me show you, and then we're gonna get a little bit further into each DIY recipe. Here's how I save money for my natural hair, plus increase my hair health and hair growth and length retention and all of those great things. So basically my old regimen had way too many steps to pre-poo, wash, deep condition, detangle, and style were too many things, but pairing a signature hairstyle such as what I do have, has reduced me down to wash, deep condition, and style, and sometimes a light finger detangle at best. So if you look below, I have some products that I found in my Amazon purchase history. These are things I used to buy in order to work on my hair, but now having the products that I have paired with my signature style, I don't need all the steps in my routine, and I also don't need to buy detangler any longer because it's already a part of my leave-in conditioner. So I'm going to show you 3 key recipes that have made a big difference, that are frugally minded, and you can make 4 to 6 times the amounts that you would pay for the same product at the store. So if you're with me, please stay tuned, because we're going to cover a scalp revitalizer oil. We are going to cover a mega rich deep conditioner recipe that's just 4 ingredients, and we're going to cover my favorite leave-in conditioner recipe that I swear by, and it makes about 4 times as much as like the leave-in conditioner you buy from the store. So that $10 price point, you get 4 for the price of one, the way I make it. So hopefully these recipes are helpful to you. But let us go ahead, get right into it. Here we go. So first up, we're gonna make the scalp revitalizer oil, and we're using just 1 red onion, peeling it, cutting it, and we're also gonna use some powdered ginger and cinnamon. And the reason we're using onion, cinnamon, and ginger specifically is because we want to strengthen our follicles, get an increase of circulation and healthy blood flow to help our hair growth process, but also to reduce dandruff and inflammation. Onions are sulfur rich, and they help to produce keratin, which is really good for hair health and hair strength. Also, this will add shine and luster to our hair, and actually onion oil can also soften grays, or darken grays. So there's that. We're going to use some olive oil as our base oil or carrier oil, and what I like to do is put everything in the crock pot. I would say you could use a dehydrator or an air fryer to dehydrate your red onion, but one thing that I did that I wish I would have done differently is to take my air fryer and put it on the patio, so that way my house wouldn't smell like onion rings. So take that outside or in the garage or the patio. And so basically I took the whole red onion, once it dehydrated completely after 8 hours, and about a half teaspoon of ginger, a half teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and then some essential oils. So like this essential oil blend is also just like clove and cinnamon. So I let my crock pot cook on, I think, medium, and then when it was done, the onions turned pretty cooked. You just like separate it using a cheesecloth, and then you have your hair revitalizer oil, and this amount lasts me about, I don't know, 6 months because I use it once a month. So this is my first frugal recipe for you. And you basically wet your scalp, and then you apply it to your scalp and then your hair, dancing in the kitchen. And then I like to put a little plastic cap on my hair and let it sit for at least an hour, and then, go through my wash day process. So that is our first recipe, and it's very cost effective, and it can last a good while depending on how often you use it, but I use it as just a monthly treat, and it's been working out really great. Here you'll see that I'm just filling up the oil dispenser container that I use, and I'm going to show you a clip of how I actually apply it to my hair, just so you can really like follow the process and see everything up close. But this oil is wonderful. I will say it doesn't smell great. That's the thing. So you will have to genuinely wash your hair and wash it out after you do the treatment, because it will smell like onion rings. All right, so let's get into recipe number 2. We're going to make a mega rich deep conditioner, super easy, 4 ingredients. Usually I just take my favorite base conditioner and I add about 4 tablespoons of conditioner, a little more or less depending on what I'm feeling my hair requires. And then I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons or a little bit more of olive oil. And then I'm going to take 4 tablespoons of mayo, just basic mayo from the grocery store, which is really good for moisturizing hair and penetrating the hair strand or follicles. And then I like to add in some lavender essential oil, and a container this big is probably about $10 and will last like a year and a half, so it lasts forever. But the olive oil I used was probably $4. The big jug of conditioner was maybe $7, and then mayo is like $2. The low end stuff is pretty affordable. So then I stir it all together, and then it's ready. And if you want to be fancy, you can add in a scoop of henna as an extra like moisture boost for your hair, or as like a treatment for your roots and like the length of your hair. So you see me putting this in containers for my younger son so he can have some deep conditioner kind of in the freezer. So it lasts really well if you freeze it, but you can also just make it on the go with like 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds, it doesn't take long. And this is way more affordable than a $15 jar of deep conditioner, which will maybe last 2 to 3, if you stretch it, uses. So I love this recipe. My hair always feels moisturized, and I'm getting way less hair shed using this recipe. My hair is growing a lot faster. So I hope you enjoy. Recipe number 3. This is my favorite. It's the perfect detangling leave-in. So it's just 5 ingredients, 4 if you want to cut back. So we're going to use some vegetable wax, we're going to use some essential oil, we're going to use a little bit of natural preservative, olive oil, and distilled water. That is it, my friends. This recipe is super simple and easy to make work out the first time. So this is mystery proof, fail proof. So basically what we're going to do is melt the vegetable wax and the olive oil together, so that way they are combined, and then we want to mix that into our water. So we need about 20 ounces of warm water paired with the oil, and we need, 4 ounces of oil, 4 ounces of vegetable wax, and you want to use a stick blender or some kind of blending tool that can really combine these ingredients. And then when the ingredients are all combined, it gets really thick, but this is really great because it's primarily water. So this has high water availability, which is really important for a leave-in. Like, we want to keep our hair moisturized, so we need a lot of water, and water should be the main ingredient for a good leave-in, honestly. So what we want to do basically after the mixture cools down a little bit is you want to go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of fragrance, and this is measured for optimization. And then you need 2.8 tablespoons of the natural preservative. I always just use liquid germol because that's tried and true and pretty clean. So I hope that you can see how easy this is. This recipe makes 2 cartons full. So this is about maybe a 6-month supply for one person. And I would say I gave one of these tubs of leave-in to my son. And so I just make it, but I don't have to make it very often because it lasts so long. So I hope that you've enjoyed these 3 recipes. They are lovely. They are tested and they are true. I'm actually going to show you in a moment a little clip of me applying it to my hair after washing my hair and kind of resetting for the week. So just kind of resetting my protective style. I will wash my hair, I will deep condition my hair, and then I rinse my hair back out, and then I basically rehydrate my hair and finger detangle after that, and it's a wonderful thing. But look how thick that is. Is that not everything? You can also treat this as like a body lotion, honestly, so it's pretty fabulous. You can use it more than one way. All right, so I'm just going to show you what it looks like on my hand real quick. You see, it's wonderful. Perfect. And now here's me just kind of applying it to my hair after rinsing out my deep conditioner, and I'm just taking a clump of it, rubbing between my fingers. And what you may notice is that there's a little bit of a white cast on my hair as it's wet, but when it dries clear, so you won't be able to see it. And my hair has this really wonderful shine, and it's just great. So I'm hopeful that you enjoy this recipe, and my hair just loves it. It works really well to hydrate my curls, and I'm a happy camper because it also generally is great for detangling as well. So I'm a big fan, and I've used this consistently, no issues. And this is just a clip of me showing you next day how it dries clear. So bon appetit, enjoy. And if you stick around, I'm going to show you my favorite signature style. So the secret is out. I'm all about the chunky twist. It is a wonderful way that I've been saving so much time and energy on my hair, where a lot of the steps that are a part of my natural hair process have been eliminated, and I'm getting time back, peace back. I have very little to no hair fall, and my hair is growing a lot faster. So I'm just gonna walk you through a montage of how I wear my chunky twist, which is literally 7 braids on each side of my head. I'll do a high bun, and that's wonderful. I'll do a low bun, and that's wonderful. I'll do pigtails, and that's wonderful. It's just like a style that just keeps on giving. And it reminds me of when I used to have locks, honestly, because I can style my hair in most of the styles I would wear my hair in like a loose state, but it's just like neat, and it's also protective. So I can wear it down and add like a little wave to it, and that's a nice little cute look too. And then some mini buns for the win. Hey, so Brandy signing off. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun putting it together. I'm definitely super excited about sharing some frugal beauty recipes. I've been talking about getting those out to the folks who are interested for some time. So I'm hopeful that you see this if you've been waiting on it, and that you love it, and that you love the recipes. And there's definitely a lot of ways that you can tweak each recipe to make them more customizable for anything that your hair prefers. So hit me up if you have any questions or any comments or any requests. Just let me know, because I also make a pretty good moisturizing oil for scalp. I didn't include it, but it's definitely something I can share about. And if there's something else that maybe you're curious about, I'm happy to help if I can. All right, have a blessed day. I'm wishing you all good things, and I will catch you in the next episode of Graceful 40s. See you soon.